In the heart of every Indian, there lies a flame, led by justice, liberty, and equality's name.
A document not just written in ink and art, but carved in sacrifice, etched in every heart.
A morning of pride, a morning of grace, a most heartfelt welcome to everyone gathered in this beautiful space.
On this significant dawn of reflection and remembrance, we extend our heartiest greetings to you all.
Today, we welcome the visionary force of our institution, our Honorable Managing Director, Dr. P.S. Sudan Sir, and our esteemed directors.
Our revered teachers and the architects of tomorrow, our brilliant students.
The Constitution of India is the living heartbeat of our democracy, the ultimate shield of our freedom, and the golden thread of unity.
With heads held high and hearts filled with pride, let us now turn the pages of history and unfold the epic saga behind the grand making of the Indian Constitution.
Now, I shall request you to stand up and put your right hand on your left shoulder and repeat the short prayer after me. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where knowledge is free. Where knowledge is free. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments. By narrow domestic walls. By narrow domestic walls. Where words come out from the depth of truth. Where words come out from the depth of truth. Where the mind is led forward by thee. Where the mind is led forward by thee. Into ever-widening thought and action. Into ever-widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom. Into that heaven of freedom. My Father. My Father. Let my country awake. Let my country awake. Thank you. Today is a new page in the story of our life, and every new thought becomes the ink that fills it with hope and wisdom. I warmly invite Tavi Shiroda from our class to present thought of the day.
Constitutional morality is not a natural sentiment. It has to be cultivated. We must realize that our people have yet to learn it. The thought is, constitutional morality is not a natural sentiment. It has to be cultivated. We must realize that our people have yet to learn it. I repeat my thought. Constitutional morality is not a natural sentiment. It has to be cultivated. We must realize that our people have yet to learn it.
Minds connect and ideas flow. Discussion becomes more than conversation. It becomes understanding. I now warmly welcome the students of my class for a group discussion on our Indian Constitution.
Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss the making of the Indian Constitution. The Constitution is the backbone of Indian democracy. It was prepared after years of debates, discussion and hard work by visionary leaders. Let us now understand the journey of Constitution making along with its important parts and articles. Umang, when and why was the Constitution Assembly formed?
The Constituent Assembly was formed on December 1946 under the Cabinet Mission Plan. Its purpose was to prepare the Constitution for independent India so that Indians could govern themselves after the British rule ended.
Siddharth, do you know who led the Constituent Assembly?
Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the permanent president of Constituent Assembly. He conducted debates with fairness and discipline and later became the first president of India.
Yashashvi, can you tell who was responsible for drafting the Constitution?
Drafting committee was formed on 29 August 1947 and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was its chairman. He played the most important role in preparing the final draft of the Constitution and is also known as the father of Indian Constitution.
Varis, can you tell how large was the Constituent Assembly?
Initially, the assembly had 389 members, but after the partition, member reduced to 299. Assembly also includes 15 women who contribute to discussions actively.
Vaibhav, can you name some important women members of the assembly?
Important women members included Sarojini Naidu, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, Durgabai Deshmukh. Their contribution was significant in shaping modern India.
Viren, what was the condition of India when the Constitution was being drafted?
India had just become independent after almost 200 years of British rule. We faced poverty, illiteracy, communal violence, unemployment and political instability.
Vanya, do you know how did the partition created problem in the Constitution making?
Partition caused riots, migration, and refugee crisis. Millions of people moved between India and Pakistan. Even during such difficult circumstances, the Constituent Assembly continued its work peacefully.
Tanush, what was another major challenge before the makers of the Constitution?
India's diversity was another huge challenge. People belong to different religions, castes, languages, and cultures. Making one constitution acceptable to everyone required careful decision and compromise.
Yawat, how did the leaders solve these challenges?
The leaders believed in debate, democracy, and coalescence. Every issue was discussed deeply so that the constitution could represent all citizens equally.
Dikshit, what different committees formed to draft the constitution?
More than 20 committees worked on different subjects. The drafting committee was headed by Dr. Ambedkar, the Union Constitution Committee was by Jawaharlal Nehru, and the Advisory Committee on Fundamental Rights was by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
Viren, why is the Indian Constitution called the longest written constitution?
The constitution took 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to complete. It was adopted on 26 November 1949 and came into force on 26 January 1950, which we celebrate as Republic Day today.
Tavish, what different amendments proposed during the debate?
Yes, around 7,600 amendments were proposed and nearly 2,473 amendments were discussed in detail. This shows how carefully every article and provision was examined.
Upanshu, why is the Indian Constitution called the longest written constitution?
The Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world. At present, it contains 448 articles, 25 parts, 12 schedules because it explains laws and administration in great details.
Swayam, what is the preamble and where is it placed?
The preamble is introduction to our Indian Constitution. It starts with "We, the people of India," and declares India a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic.
Jatin, which part of the Constitution deals with fundamental rights?
Fundamental rights are mentioned in the Part 3 of the Constitution from Article 12 to 35. These rights protect the freedom and equality of the citizens.
Vaibhav, can you briefly explain the 6 fundamental rights?
Fundamental rights are given in Part 3 from Article 12 to 35. The right to equality, Article 14 to 18, ensure equality before law and abolishes untouchability.
Yatharth, would you like to explain us more?
Yes, I will. The right to freedom, Article 19 to 22, gives freedom of speech, movement, and personal liberty. The right against exploitation, Article 22 to 23, bans forced labor and child labor.
Vinayak, please explain more.
Yes, I can. The right to freedom of religions, Articles 25 to 28, allow us to follow any religion. Cultural and educational rights, Articles 29 to 30, protect minority for cultural and institution.
Vihan, please explain further.
The right to constitutional remedies under Article 32 allows citizens to approach courts if their rights are violated. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar called the heart and soul of the Constitution.
Yashnur, which article is considered the most important among the fundamental rights?
Article 21 guarantees the right to life and personal liberty. It is considered one of the most important rights because it protects the dignity and freedom of every citizen.
Yuvraj, which part of the Constitution deals with fundamental duties?
Fundamental duties are mentioned in Part IV under Article 51A. They are added by the 42nd Amendment in 1976 to remind citizens of their responsibilities.
Vishasvi, why is the 42nd Amendment called the mini constitution?
The 42nd Amendment made major changes in the Constitution. It added the word socialist, secular, and integrity to the preamble and also introduced fundamental duties.
Viraj, which article gives citizens the right to vote?
Article 326 provides universal adult franchise, which states that every Indian citizen age 18 or above have the right to vote without discrimination.
Vansh, has the Constitution been ever protected by the Supreme Court from misuse?
Yes, in Keshavdanda Bharti vs. State of Kerala case, the Supreme Court introduced the basic structure of doctrine. It stated that Parliament cannot change the basic structure of the Constitution.
That was an excellent discussion, everyone. The journey of constitution making is filled with debates, hard work, and leadership by visionary leaders. The Constitution protects our freedom, guides the government, and strengthens our democracy. It's not merely a document, but the soul of our nation. Thank you.
Learning and emotion blend into every scene. We now invite you to travel back in the time through a powerful skit by the student of class 8th U.
Scene 1. The classroom.
Good morning, class. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Please sit. Today we are going to study a chapter that concerns our every right and freedom, the Constitution of India.
Oh,
the Constitution of India.
Ma'am, I have always wondered why did India needs a constitution after independence? Was freedom not enough?
Freedom gave us independence, Harun, but the Constitution gave us equal rules and rights for everyone.
But ma'am, who decided these rules? Did one person write a whole book?
No, Kabir. Great leaders from across the country formed the Constituent Assembly to prepare it together.
Yes, ma'am. I want to know everything about it. What did exactly happen there and what did they debate it?
Yes, ma'am. I also want to know how they made it and how they changed our country's future. To see all of that, let us travel back in time to 1947.
The year is 1947. India had finally achieved independence, but the freedom also brought the pain of partition. To prepare this great constitution, legendary leaders gathered together in Delhi inside Constituent Assembly.
Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the President of the Constituent Assembly. Dr. Rajendra Prasad enters and sits.
Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Chairman of the Drafting Committee, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Sarojini Naidu, all leaders enter and sit with dignity.
The Drafting Committee, under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, now began the historic task of preparing the Constitution of India.
Scene 2. The assembly begins.
Friends, today we begin a historic task. Our Constitution must protect every citizen equally and ensure that justice reaches even the weakest sections of the society.
Millions of Indians struggled for freedom and dreamed of a fair and democratic nation. Our Constitution must guarantee justice, equality, and opportunity for all.
India is a land of various languages and cultures. These differences make our nation unique, but national unity must remain our greatest strength. Freedom is not complete unless it reaches each and every citizen, inspiring future generations to live in harmony.
But sir, India is such a vast and diverse country. How can one single constitution represent everyone equally?
Because it will be built on the common values of respect and humanity, protecting every community.
Dr. Ambedkar, discrimination still exists deeply. Can laws truly change such old tradition, and how ordinary people will be protected from misuse of power?
Change takes time, but strong laws provide protection. Our Constitution will provide fundamental rights like equality before law and freedom of speech.
That is why education and equal opportunities are important. Right must not only remain on paper.
Well said. Only when girls and weaker sections are educated and respected will we truly be a free nation. Scene 3. Dr. Ambedkar's vision. As the intense discussion continued, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar spoke powerfully about the real spirit of this document. Ambedkar stands slowly.
A constitution is not merely a collection of laws on paper. It is the spirit through which a nation functions. Independent India cannot move forward if injustice continues. Our constitution must protect every citizen equally and ensure that justice reaches even the weakest sections of the society.
Scene 4. Rights and Democracy. The Assembly then finalized the core principles that would guarantee absolute freedom to every ordinary citizen.
Without rights, freedom is meaningless. Citizens must feel secure enough to speak freely and live with dignity.
Exactly. Equality before law, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and protection against exploitation will be the strongest foundation of our democracy.
Only when citizens feel respected and protected, they will feel proud to call themselves Indian. final adoption. After 3 long years of intense debate, deep research and hard work, the final constitution was completed.
Today is a proud and unforgettable day for India. Future generations will remember this movement forever.
No constitution can succeed unless the people responsible for implementing it act honestly and responsibly.
This constitution carries the hopes and dreams of millions of Indians.
Unity, equality, discipline and mutual respect must continue guiding this nation forever.
Scene 6. The Constitution in Real Life. As the powerful words echoed through the hall, the scene slowly faded. Students returned from their journey into history, carrying with them a better and deeper understanding.
Ma'am, what a mesmerizing journey. Now I understand how much discussion and hard work went into creating our constitution.
Yes, ma'am. Every leader had a different opinion, but they all worked together for the future of India.
And now we understand why the constitution is called the backbone of our democracy.
Well done, students.
It gives us rights, but also reminds us of duties as citizens.
Final scene. The constitutions live through us. And so this magnificent document becomes the guiding starlight for our nation, written not just in ink, but in the heart of every Indian.
It remains the living voice in our great freedom that every citizen walks with absolute dignity, equality and peace.
I am the Constitution. I am the voice of justice, the heart of a billion hopes, the soul of a sovereign nation. I stand tall on 4 mighty pillars: justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. In every classroom where children study, in every home where dignity lives freely, in every street where voices rise without fear, I live on.
Freedom is not a gift, it's a responsibility.
And Constitution is our promise to protect it.
Jai Hind.
से मिलती है तो हर पल एक खूबसूरत एहसास बन जाता है। आज हमारे मंच पर संगीत और भावनाओं का यही सुंदर संगम गूंजने वाला है।
स्वर पर।
सुनो सुनो, क्या सुनाना चाहते हो तुम?
हमारे देश के संविधान में लिखे मौलिक अधिकारों के बारे में मैं सुनाना चाहती हूँ। मैं कौन हूँ? मैं संविधान हूँ। मुझे डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर ने लिखा था। पर क्या आप सभी जानते हैं कि संविधान क्या है?
नहीं जानते ना। हमारी आजादी के इतने वर्ष बाद भी संविधान और उसमें दिए गए मौलिक अधिकारों के बारे में आप और आप तक नहीं जानते।
हाँ, अधिकार।
अब हम आपको बताएंगे संविधान में दिए गए मौलिक अधिकारों के बारे में। हमारा पहला मौलिक अधिकार, समानता का अधिकार।
अबे लग रहे तुझे दिखाई नहीं देता क्या? एक तो लग रहा ऊपर से समान आता है। इसमें मेरी क्या गलती? मुझे भगवान ने बनाया ही ऐसा है। मुझे भी समानता का अधिकार है। समानता का अधिकार? हाँ, समानता का अधिकार।
समानता का अधिकार, समानता का अधिकार।
आइए बढ़ते हैं अपने दूसरे मौलिक अधिकार की ओर, स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार।
पापा पापा, हमारे स्कूल वाले सभी बच्चों को गोवा घुमाने लेकर जा रहे हैं।
तुम एक लड़की हो, तुम्हें बाहर घूमना है, वो अधिकार नहीं।
मुझे प्लीज जाने दो।
जाके अपना काम करो।
पापा घूमने गया था। मस्ती की? हाँ पापा, बहुत मस्ती की। पापा मुझे गोवा जाना है।
कितने पैसे लगेंगे?
पापा 20,000।
20,000 ये 30,000 तुम मजे करो।
ये क्या बात है? आप हमारे को तो पैसे दे दिए, फिर मैं क्यों नहीं?
तुम एक लड़की हो, तुम्हें मेरे सामने बोले और बाहर घूमने जाने का कोई अधिकार नहीं।
लड़की हो तो क्या हुआ? मैं भी आजाद हूँ। मुझे भी स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार है।
स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार?
हाँ, स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार। स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार। तो आइए बढ़ते हैं हमारे तीसरे मौलिक अधिकार पर, शिक्षा का अधिकार।
हाँ तुम यहाँ क्या कर रही हो? मैं अपनी आगे की पढ़ाई के लिए एडमिशन लेने आई हूँ। अच्छा, तुम्हें कुछ पता भी है कितने पैसे लगेंगे? तुम्हें इसकी चिंता करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं। मेरी मदद सरकार ने की है। उन्होंने मुझे स्कॉलरशिप दी है। अच्छा, स्कॉलरशिप से पढ़ोगी? तुम्हें पता भी है कितने पैसे लगेंगे? मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है और देश की सेवा करनी है। अच्छा, तुम डॉक्टर बनोगी? मैं किसान की बेटी हूँ, तो क्या हुआ? शिक्षा का अधिकार सभी को है, चाहे वो अमीर हो या गरीब। शिक्षा का अधिकार? हाँ, शिक्षा का अधिकार।
अब बढ़ते हैं अपने चौथे मौलिक अधिकार की तरफ, संवैधानिक उपचारों का अधिकार।
रुको रुको रुको, तुम्हें लाल बत्ती दिखाई नहीं दे रही?
मुझे दिखाई दे रही है, पर मुझे जल्दी जाना है।
जल्दी जाना है तो सिग्नल तोड़ोगे?
ओ मैडम, तुम जानती हो मैं किसका बेटा हूँ?
अच्छा, तो कौन हो?
मैं उच्च अधिकारी का बेटा हूँ।
अच्छा, तो तुम एक उच्च अधिकारी के बेटे हो, तो तुम्हें डबल चालान कटवाना चाहिए। लाइसेंस दिखाओ अपना।
लाइसेंस? पर वो क्यों?
क्योंकि कानून सबके लिए एक है, फिर चाहे वह ऊंचे पद का हो या नीचे पद का, सबको संवैधानिक उपचारों का अधिकार है।
संवैधानिक उपचारों का अधिकार?
हाँ, संवैधानिक उपचारों का अधिकार।
संवैधानिक उपचारों का अधिकार, संवैधानिक उपचारों का अधिकार। तो आइए बढ़ते हैं हमारे पांचवें मौलिक अधिकार पर, धार्मिक स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार।
अरे भाई, तुम कौन हो और कहाँ जा रहे हो?
मेरा नाम अब्दुल है, मैं मस्जिद जा रहा हूँ।
और हम तो मंदिर जाते हैं।
हाँ, हम सब अपने धर्म अनुसार पूजा करते हैं। भारत एक धर्मनिरपेक्ष देश है। यहाँ पर हर व्यक्ति को अपने धार्मिक स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार है।
धार्मिक स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार?
हाँ, धार्मिक स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार।
धार्मिक स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार, धार्मिक स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार।
आइए बढ़ते हैं अपने छठे मौलिक अधिकार की ओर, शोषण के विरुद्ध अधिकार।
अरे कमला, तुम अपनी पढ़ाई छोड़ो और मेरे यहाँ काम करो, मैं तुम्हें पैसे दूंगी।
दीदी, मैं बच्ची हूँ, पढ़ना मेरा अधिकार है। आप ऐसे कम उम्र वाले बच्चों से काम नहीं करवा सकती है, शोषण है।
अच्छा, वो कैसे?
क्योंकि हमारा संविधान कहता है कि 14 साल से कम उम्र वाले बच्चों से मजदूरी नहीं करवाई जा सकती है। शोषण के विरुद्ध हमारा अधिकार है।
शोषण विरुद्ध अधिकार?
हाँ हाँ, शोषण विरुद्ध अधिकार।
शोषण विरुद्ध अधिकार, शोषण विरुद्ध
नहीं मांगे जाते हैं, अधिकार मिलते नहीं मांगे जाते हैं। आज़ाद होते हुए भी हम कई बार गुलाम किए जाते हैं, आज़ाद होते हुए भी हम कई बार गुलाम किए जाते हैं। याद कर कर्तव्यों को जो हमारे द्वारा निभाए जाते हैं। धन्यवाद।
As the music flows, an emotion dances in harmony. Let your heart sway with the enchanting performance of our talented dancers in the art of classical dance.
Find wings, music turns silence into something beautiful. So now, let the magic of our English song fill the air as we welcome Vallavi and Ithavi of our class for a melodious English song.
Call to the sea, but she abandoned me. But I won't ever give up, no, never give up, no, no. passing day. It is a symbol of justice, proud and true.
Written with vision, with leaders wise, it helps our democracy rise. Equality, freedom and dignity for all, it answers every citizen's call. A foundation standing strong and tall.
It teaches us the duties that we must share, celebrating our country with love and care. Unity in diversity is its golden song, binding different hearts together strong. Its values help our nation grow.
Let us honor this precious guide with honesty and patriotism as our pride. Following its ideals in all we do, building a brighter India new.
Our constitution forever shining through.
का शीर्षक है
ये मेरा संविधान है।
यह शान है, यह मान है, वतन का यह सम्मान है, चले वतन इसी से है, ये मेरा अभिमान है, ये मेरा संविधान है, ये मेरा संविधान है।
उद्देशिका का मंत्र है, लोकतंत्र यह गणतंत्र है, न्याय की यह नीति है, संपन्नता की रीत है, अखंडता इसी से, यही निष्पक्षता का मान है, यह मेरा संविधान है, यह मेरा संविधान है।
कानून की दलील है, आजादी का यह मील है, कर्तव्य है, अधिकार है, विचारों का अंबार है, स्वराज भी इसी से है, इसी से वतन महान है, ये मेरा संविधान है, ये मेरा संविधान है।
अंबेडकर की कलम से निकला है, यह भारत का अभिमान है, निष्पक्षता की यह शान है, एकता का यह मान है, यह मेरा संविधान है, यह मेरा संविधान है।
Now I invite student of my class for a soul-stirring instrumental performance.
talented students of the class to present a group dance.
बसंती चोला माए रंग दे, मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे, रंग दे रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे। मर के कैसे जीते हैं इस दुनिया को बदलाने, तेरे लाल चले हैं माए अब तेरी लाज बचाने। मर के कैसे जीते हैं इस दुनिया को बदलाने, तेरे लाल चले हैं माए अब तेरी लाज बचाने। आजादी का शोला बन के खून रगों में डोला, मेरा रंग दे कुछ करिए नस नस मेरी खोले, हाय कुछ करिए बस बस बड़ा बोले अब कुछ करिए। ओ कोई तो चल सिद्ध फड़िए तुम बेतरिए या मरिए, हाँ कोई तो चल सिद्ध फड़िए तुम बेतरिए या मरिए। शक्ति रे
with us, which will guide us in our journey ahead.
Give a big hand to it, you. What a talented flower. Really, Godiman, you are blessed. What wonderful children, and they have all the types of talents they are there in them. That's a great achievement for you. Already you are being almost discussed at international level by your students. I have seen some of the interviews. Your Miss India is always talking about you. That's a great thing. Your CLAT toppers, your All India CLAT toppers, your recently CUET toppers, they all have praise for you because you are in their foundations. आप उनकी नींव के अंदर हैं. What a wonderful show today. Please come to the stage. It's a beautiful story of Indian Constitution which you have narrated in such a beautiful manner. Really, this touched our hearts. Please come to stage and let's all enjoy together the great Constitution of the world. It's not simply the Constitution of India. It's the great Constitution of the world. All over the world, you don't have in any country this type of well elaborated, well explained